What is up guys, VedocGamer here. Today I want to talk a bit about monks on the PTR. I was so lucky to get into Warlords of Dreanor Beta, so I want to share a bit of what I've seen in here with you guys. And the PvP set bonuses just came out, so I want to talk to you guys a little bit about that. So we get some pretty exciting ones. Like the first one is when you use roll, the energy cost of your jab is reduced by 30 for 3 seconds. So when you roll, your next jab is reduced by 30 energy, and it costs 50 energy. So only 20. That's pretty good. That's pretty good compared to what you got now. You have the range of your Fist of Fury and Cake Smash is increased by 5 yards. So as you can see, that's pretty good. This is a little niche thing, so it's I don't know how much it's gonna be used in PvP, but I definitely think it's a cool thing. And the second is increases the duration of Tiger Brew by 7 seconds. See, this is amazing. This is really good. Like the PvP set bonus we have now on live is your touch of death can be used on players with 10% or less health, instantly killing them. But now we have that as baseline. It says here it can also be used on tough creatures when they're below 10% health. So they made a baseline that monks can now use touch of death on players in PvP. So they got a free space for the PvP set bonus, and 7 more seconds of burst is pretty damn good. I also wanted to talk a little bit about the new talents, the level 100 talents, for those of you who don't know what they are. We got 3 new pretty cool ones actually. They have some pretty cool uses I think in PvP, but let me talk about a little bit about them first. The first one we have here is Hurricane Strike. It costs 3G, it's instant on a 45-second cooldown. It unleashes a rapid series of kicks towards random enemies within 12 yards, dealing a total of 134 to 157 damage over 2 seconds. So that's a lot of damage over a couple of seconds. While kicking, you're immune to movement impairment and loss of control effects. See, out of all the talents, I think this one can be pretty cool for instant burst. I'm gonna show you real quick how it looks like. Basically, you need to gain at least 3G, and you can basically just use it on target, and you'll just spin and deal tons of damage. So that means got full Tiger Brew going, you got your trinket popped, you got your on proc trinket, and you just unleash hell basically. Don't mind the numbers, the tuning is not complete on the PB, so it looks a bit weird when you just get those 2 million crits. The next talent we have is called Chi Explosion. It's a pretty advanced one actually. It costs 1 Chi, it says, and it's 4-yard range, and it's instant. It consumes up to 4 Chi to cause the target to explode with Chi energy, causing additional effects based on Chi consumed. So basically, if you have 1 Chi, it deals nature damage to an enemy target equal to 3,820 plus 3,820 per Chi consumed. So the first one deals just some nature damage, and it replaces Blackout Kick. 2 Chi deals an additional 51% damage over 6 seconds. So basically, you have a dot. So let me show you real quick. 2G gives you a dot on the target, which is pretty cool. And of course, with 1G, it just deals some extra damage. With 3G, it also generates a chart of Tiger Brew, which can be used pretty good to stack up some Tiger Brew easier. And the 4G is the damage also hits all enemies within 8 yards of the target, and it says here it replaces Blackout Kick, Combo Breaker Blackout Kick. It also replaces with Combo Breaker Chi Explosion, which causes your next Chi Explosion to refund 2 Chi. So basically, let me show you. The first one you have is just extra damage here next to you can see, and the 2 Chi, of course, which I showed you, gives a dot on the target. And if you use it with 3 Chi, it should also generate, like you can see down here, generates an additional 1. So well, I just used enough Chi to gain 2, but it gains 1 extra attack effort. And of course, let me show you over here, it deals AoE damage when you use 4. I think it deals damage AoE equal to the base damage, so it doesn't get reduced. Let's have a look real quick. Well, I think it does. So basically this one is a more advanced Blackout Kick, which can be used pretty cool in some situations, but you really, it's gonna be a bit harder for those who is not that good at Windwalker Monks to actually be able to utilize this to its fullest, because with Blackout Kick now it only takes, like, it only costs 2 Chi. So if you have been jabbing and you have 4 and you all of a sudden use it, it will just use all of your Chi. So maybe you're not aware of that and you think, oh my, I can use 2 Blackout Kicks, and bam, you use all 4. So you really have to pay attention to that. So it's gonna take a while to get used to if you start using this this talent called Chi Explosion. But I think it's pretty cool. You can do some pretty good stuff with it. So yep. The next one we have is called Serenity. Serenity is an instant cast on 1.5 minute cooldown. It says you enter an elevated state of mental and physical serenity for 10 seconds. While in this state, all Chi consumptions are instantly refilled. So this is one of the burst ones as well. So basically what this means is when you pop it, you will just keep gaining Chi. So for 10 seconds you can basically just spam Blackout Kicks or whatever you want. It will not take away your Chi. So that can be used pretty damn well as well. I think all 3 can be used good in PvP, but I think it depends on which comp you run and who you're against, of course. So Serenity can be used on some pretty cool ways. It gives you a window of 10 seconds where you can literally burst the hell out of the opponent really hard by just keep Blackout Kicking or whatever you feel like. It won't take any of your Chi. So that's one of the more, it's actually pretty cool now that I think about it. It's a cool one. You can do some really crazy burst with it, and 1.5 minute cooldown, it's not too bad. So I think definitely we'll see this in use in when Warlords of Dreanor come out. So yeah, these are the talents and the PvP set bonuses, and I hope you enjoy. And stay tuned for more Warlords of Dreanor Beta content. See you guys, VedocGamer here.